All-Pro Micah Parsons to the Packers for defensive tackle Kenny Clark and 2 first-round picks. Parsons gets the deal ultimately he wanted. 4 years, $188 million, 136 of that guaranteed, which is a record for a non-quarterback. Here's Jerry Jones trying to explain the inexplicable.
There's no question that I could have signed him in April. And so we all know that to have agreements, all parties have to agree. I did make Micah an offer, and I honor the fact that it wasn't done in the way that he wanted to do it through an agent. There's not an ounce of vindictiveness. There's no bad feelings on my part about the fact that we didn't come together on an agreement. When you are talking about making a contract the kind that he got and for the future, that's quite a commitment. We have just decided that it was in the best interest of our team, and we can win in our minds more than had we gone the other route and signed him. This gives us a better chance to be a better team than we have been the last several years since Micah's been here. Not any negative on Micah, but we're trying to get better. We're trying to stop the run and stay in the hunt.
Did you have any say in where you could go or where you might go?
No, I didn't have any say. It was just, I would say I'm pretty lucky because I understand the rich history of the Packers and the fact that they had interest in me, and understand that they had a pretty tough team already in the NFC, and I was pretty much geared up, ready to play them, looking for revenge. But now I'm on the other side of adding to this rich history and being able to play with these guys and suit up and, play. I'm very excited. I would say these last 4 months have been probably the hardest 4 months of my life. But during this time, it just made me stronger. It made me more mentally stronger, that I can get through anything. And it just showed me that, whatever happens, you can't really control it. And that all you can do control is every day. Obviously, Dallas got to do what they got to do to get to week 4. We got to do what we got to do. I see no easy games, but when they come to week 4, we'll be ready. And, we're going to prepare the same way we had the previous weeks.
Did you talk to, before you left, did you talk to Jerry, Steven? Did they tell you that you were being traded, or was it all through David?
It was pretty much all through David. You know what I mean?
First round picks go to the Cowboys. Stephen A. Smith, listen to his reaction.
This is a disaster for Jerry Jones. This is a bad situation. And I think this is something that's going to taint whatever legacy he hoped to have, because this is not a football decision. He can slice it any way he wants to. Micah Parsons is a superstar caliber player in the National Football League. If you had made this deal in March and opened the floodgates to everybody, then there's no question that you would have had a better deal offered to you than the deal that you just agreed to. This was clearly not for football reasons. This was because you thought you had a handshake agreement with a young man that was basically pleading with you, talk to my representation. But on this particular morning, I don't like to see Jerry put himself in this kind of position. It looks very, very bad. This is not a good day for the Dallas Cowboys.
Last night, the Dallas Cowboys did the unthinkable, trading the 4-time Pro Bowler, Defensive Rookie of the Year, 2-time first-team All-Pro, Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers in exchange for 2 first-round picks and defensive tackle Kenny Clark. The Packers handed Micah Parsons the largest contract for a non-quarterback in NFL history. He got 4 years, $188 million, $120 fully guaranteed at signing.
Yeah.
And $136 total guaranteed, $188 million total. Ocho.
Yeah.
What the Cowboys thinking of?
Hold on. Take your time.
You want me to start it off?
Hey, well, I can start it off because listen, you will probably get a little bit more in depth than I will, but I would just this. Chat, y'all stay with me real quick. This is all ego. This is all ego and pride on Jerry's hands. When he did the deal and he got in front of the camera, he did something, as always, that he shouldn't have done. One of the first things he said is this was a good trade, and 2, we need to be able to stop the run. Now, you're bringing in Kenny Clark, and once again, put the pressure on Kenny Clark and your defense and the coaching staff to be able to stop the run. Because who you play week 1, Unc? Who they playing?
We go to Philly.
They going to Philly. And what does Philly do extremely well outside of throwing the ball?
Run the football.
Now you done put your team in a blender doing the same thing you always doing, is doing all that talking before it's even time to play, and you ain't been in Nan meeting room, you ain't been on Nan field. Oh, letting one of the greatest young superstars of all time go, and you feel your team has gotten better.
Yeah.
How does that make
That's cliche talk, Ocho. Oh, we got better. Really? So if you felt that way, why were you trying to sign him? If you thought you could get better by trading Micah Parsons, why did you even offer him $200 million? Now, all this time, the last four years they were getting run on, I never heard Jerry say a word about running on. Now, I don't know about y'all, but the thing is, you want guys to go hunt the quarterback because the Kansas City Chiefs stopped the run. What did the Eagles do? They got after my homeboy.
Yeah.
Because that's the guy. That's the head of the snake, is your quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Al Davis coined he coined the phrase, the quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And it needs to happen early in the game.
And often.
See, Jerry, again, if you watch the documentary, America's Team, the gambler and I think the Dallas Cowboys, it was his ego. That's what caused him and Jerry to go. So now, he done, we had a handshake deal. What?
Can't do
First
that,
of all,
man.
You cannot, if a player has representation, the owner or the general manager can negotiate a deal with the player. You must talk to his agent. Jerry knows that. Micah probably thought, I'm shaking hand, Ocho. Hey, man, Jerry, good to see you. Jerry said, well, you shook my hand. We got a deal. It's been reported that Michael said, okay, Jerry, call my agent. Then, we do the deal. I've done plenty of these deals. Well, you shouldn't have. The NFL should have punished you. The NFLPA, he told on himself, oh, I've done plenty of these.
Well, you also have to understand the leverage that Jerry Jones has, huh? If you got an owner like Jerry Jones that says some of the things that he says out loud that owners are not even supposed to say, maybe think, but you never actually regurgitate it in front of a camera, understand that the whole world is listening and watching. So you know he don't care nothing about that. Then we talk about the same owner that you told me about sued the NFL. Yeah. He had the nerve and the gall and the cojones to sue the NFL and say, I'm going to get every day. And if I'm not mistaken, basically he won. He basically won.
Changed it.
So what is the NFLPA going to do? What they going to do? There's nothing they can do because he doesn't care. He's in a position of power right now to be able to do what he wants because he just let the world know, I tried to handle contract negotiations without Micah Parsons' representation. All he's doing is telling you to his eyes, to everybody's face.
He says he's done plenty of these.
Yeah, 2 middle fingers up.
Well, why did you do that with Dak? Why did you not circumvent Todd France?
Hey, Dak don't play that. You know Dak. You know if you don't know Dak personally, you know Dak and Jerry don't see eye to eye, and he doesn't have that friendly banter relationship with Jerry Jones. Dak is one of the few players that actually kept it strictly business.
Micah was like that too. Micah and Jerry didn't have. Micah did not have the same type of relationship that Jerry had with Michael Irvin, or he had with some of the other players that come along. Micah's like, I'm here to do business. I'm gonna do my job to the best of my God-given ability. But hey, it is a business, and I want to keep it moving. Now, me, and I'm just talking about me, guys. I think once, Jerry started saying all this stuff, we pay him, who's to say that we're going to have him? Remember, he missed all these games. He's still calling the man Micah Parsons and not Micah. Even Steven had to say Micah, basically Micah. So
he's doing it on purpose, huh?
I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but I'm just saying, Ocho, I think as Micah started to listen to what this man was saying, like this man don't respect me. This man don't respect nothing about me. Jerry think.
At all.
I mean, you own the team, but you don't own me, and that's how Jerry thinking. Jerry thinking if I pay you, I should tell you come. In the old days, they had the mule. They say G and ha. You say get up or you stop. That's how Jerry's mentality is. Don't hey, I'm not saying that he don't feel the same way about the other players, but I'm just saying his mentality is if I pay you, you do what I tell you to do. Nah, bro, it ain't like that. And it is reported, I don't know, James Slater said that Michael says, okay, let's get a deal. Jerry said, nah, you gonna play on the fifth year option or you can leave. We'll make it happen then.
Yeah, all right.
Because I'm not playing for 21 or 24. I'm not. So whatever you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. So what about? So I'm just trying to all these years because the Cowboys' weakness over the last since Micah's been there, or before he got there, was their inability to stop the run. I remember Cleveland Browns ran for 300 yards. Arizona Cardinals ran for 300. The Baltimore Ravens ran for 300. Pick a team that didn't run. Jerry ain't mentioned nothing. So if you just got better, because I remember when Jerry was there, in chat, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, all the time that he was telling you these teams remind him of those Super Bowl winning teams. He just traded a player that was on the team that he said had as much talent, if not more, than those Super Bowl winning team. He just traded him and said he got better.
Listen, Kenny Clark is good. Kenny Clark is good.
Yeah, he is.
He ain't no guy slouch. He ain't no slouch. He's 30, but we talk about Micah Parsons. We talk about Micah Parsons. We talk about a generational
I'm going in the
talent
draft looking for a Micah Parsons, a TJ Watt, a Myles Garrett. I'm trying to those are transformational players. Those are the guys that you're trying to get. I tell you what, tell me the run stopper that's in the Hall of Fame. They got a gold jacket. Even we were just talking about Leonard Williams. He's talking about how Aaron Donald changed it, where they want guys to get the D tackle to go get double-digit sacks.
That's different.
Because they throw the ball so much, they so much emphasis on the passing game. I need a guy that can attack the quarterback. That's what Micah Parsons does. First of all, Jerry, you're gonna have to because here's the thing, Ocho. The way they're constructed this team, the Dallas Cowboys, the offense is supposed to get the lead, the team is supposed to be ahead, the other team can't run the football, they throw, Micah Parsons go hunt the quarterback. What happens when Dak turns it over or they don't have this big lead? So now, because you constructed a team that you lighten the britches, you can't hold up when they boom, and they coming boom, and they coming boom.
Right.
Like Marshawn said, over and over and over and over.
You hit him in the face.
That's what Jerry don't understand. So unless you're gonna redesign your team, let me know how that work out for you.
But again, I would say that the trade is not an even swap in any way, based on skill and talent at the positions. Kenny Clark is very good. Kenny Clark is very good.
Yeah, he had a down year, but he said he had a foot injury last year.
But Micah Parsons is a generational talent. I don't care what people say. They try to hate. I don't care what it may be. I mean, if your eyes, if you know the game of football, if you watch football, even for me as being a receiver, I understand what he brings to the table, regardless of what team he goes to. He's a difference maker, completely. He wreaks havoc.
Oh yeah, and
I can't believe Jerry did that. I can't believe Jerry said some of the things he said for it to even get to this point.
And the more he talked,
if you paid him last year ahead of time, and tried to copycat what some of the other owners are doing around the NFL to continue to build winning teams, then you wouldn't have this issue. You wouldn't run into this problem. But your ego continues to get in your way, and it's been getting in your way the past 30 years.
Every time he talks, Ocho, a toe pops out. Because he got his whole foot in his mouth. So every time he talks, I see another toe. I said, there it is. But I will say this, look, when you get drafted somewhere,